Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Ryan, or Echo RD here, and today I'm bringing you guys a new video, just a normal commentary. I just got this gameplay like 15 minutes ago. This is on CWL Control on Gridlock. I'm running the Maddox. I do fairly decent. I finished with a 3 KD. You know, you love to see it. So today we're going to be talking about trusting the process. The process, it's long and difficult, and no one wants to go through it. Everybody wants the end result overnight. I'm going to talk about a few things, like if you're a student, I'm going to talk about school and your GPA and getting good grades, because that's important. You do need a degree, but, you know, like me, if you're determined, if you're fuck all determined on what you want to do with your life and you know you're going to be successful, then who knows, maybe you don't need a degree. Maybe you can make it as an entrepreneur, maybe. You never know. I'm going to talk about Call of Duty, kinda, and content, and then me, personally. The situation I'm in, the process I'm going through right now. So, for school, I'm going to talk about getting a 3.0 GPA your first semester. Because your first semester in college as a freshman, if you're a commuter or if you dorm, either way, it's a big pain in the ass, because if you, with the luck of the draw, the school that you get, or the school you get into, they can make your schedule for you, like they did me my freshman year. So, you could have a class 8:30 in the morning, and you know, you could be doing homework until maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock every day, or that Sunday night, or if you do decide to do it during the day, then, you know, you get a good night's sleep, go to bed early, wake up, and, you know, you're all energized. But, you gotta do your homework, you gotta get good grades for a GPA of 3 your freshman year. I'm talking about, like, A's across the board, man, like, anything from a 90 to 100, or however they grade at, whatever school it may be. Whatever they consider an A. So you get all A's your first semester after constant late nights of doing homework, all days of doing homework, doing papers until the early hours in the morning and submitting them before they're due. I've been there, I've done that a few times. Or even doing your homework at, like, let's say, maybe midnight, and you're not done until 3 or 4 a.m. and you have to wake up at 9:30 or 10 o'clock the next day because you have class at 11:30 and parking is a bitch. I've been there, I've done that. My first semester, I ended up getting grades from A to D, passed all my classes, thank God. And my GPA was not that good. It was just about a 2, I think. And then my second semester, I really buckled down a little bit more and I got a 2.5. I'm still not at a 3. I failed 1 class last semester. And so, you know, there were nights when I was up doing homework just for 1 class in particular. Every Monday night I would be doing homework for class at 11:30, and I would be up till maybe 4:30 in the morning, and then I would go to bed and wake up at like 9:30, or not even 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock. Sleeping 5.5 hours and going to class is not the easiest thing. So you gotta trust the process of being a student, you know, do your homework, study your fucking ass off. In your free time, if you're really trying to buckle down with school, do your homework and do any assignments that are due within the next week or so. Get all that shit done so you have more free time to do whatever. Now I'm going to talk about the Call of Duty community, because everyone in this community is so toxic. If you're an AM player, had to check the controller battery there. It's always important. If you're an AM player, you know, I wanted to play Pro Call of Duty at one point, but like I don't know, I didn't really want to have to do what the pros do. I don't know, just didn't want to. But I do like playing competitive COD, you know, league play. Where you at? So an AM COD player, know your role. Whether you play in this game in ICR, Maddox or SOG, whatever it is, you do that. Or if you play the OBJ, play the OBJ, because at the end of the day, that's always important. So learn your role, okay? That's the beginning of the process. Learn your role, learn what works for you. Now, if you're on a team and things aren't working out, and this goes for all these teams that are not working out, or the players that are tweeting free agent, blah blah blah, here's my role, my pro points, all that shit. If you're trying to make it pro, you have to go through all the bullshit with your team to get better. You're not going to get better on your own. You got to be able to take criticism and whatever it may be that your teammates give you, the shit and, you know, whatever it is, the banter that they say to you. You got to learn to take that shit and just get fucking better with it. Okay? Because I see a lot of players. A lot of players have potential to be pro. It's just there are just certain things they need to work on. Whether it be like simple comms or whatever the fuck it may be, I don't know. But you know, as a AM player, you got to play your pro points every day, and maybe even playing GBs with your team. That'll help with team chemistry and help you get better. I got fucking world start here. This annoyed the shit out of me. You know, playing late nights, and maybe you might have work the next day, and you'll have maybe a 7 or 8 hour shift from 9 a.m. to about maybe 5 p.m., 6 p.m., whatever it may be. Then you go home, you play your pro points for the day, and then you scrim with your team, and you repeat the process every day. You gotta trust it. You gotta be worthy. You have to know that it's not easy, and it'll work out in the end. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about is my situation right now in terms of fitness content. So I suffered a hip injury back in May of 2018, so just about a year ago. And I went to the doctor in September for back pain, because hip and back pain, they kind of go together in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, they do. And so my doctor recommended physical therapy, and I was like, oh, fuck that. I don't need physical therapy. Another thing you should do, whether it's school or like even like with Call of Duty, is listen to the people around you, your teammates, your classmates, whatever it is, your friends, your parents. If they think you should do something, you should probably do it. In my case, if I would have went to physical therapy back in September or October, I would have been lifting already. But, you know, here I am 3-4 months later, still not in the gym. You know, I've gained a bunch of weight in just my waist, because that's where all my body fat goes, and it's such a bitch. So, yep, there I am, you know, not being able to lift. And so I regret not going to physical therapy sooner, because I could have been lifting sooner, and I could have been making fitness content sooner. Fucking sucks. So my physical therapy, I go 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm there for just about an hour and a half, 2 hours every day. And so, you know, it's slow. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass, but I gotta trust this guy's process. Just after the first week, I've already seen massive improvements in my hip mobility. There's not as much pain when I do certain things. Even sitting down sometimes, I would get hip pain. And I still do, but it's not as bad. You gotta be willing to go through the shit. You gotta eat dirt for a little bit, or a long time, however long it is. You gotta eat dirt, and you really gotta buckle down, and you gotta be like, all right, I want this in life, so I gotta do this, this, and this to get to point B, where I want to be. So you do that, and you go through the process, and you get to point B, and it's worth it at the end of the day. The grind, the late nights, the stupid little fucking things that piss you off when you do them, you know, you get there. So whatever it is you're trying to accomplish in life, trust the process of how you're going to get there. Be patient and do what you got to do. 'Cause at the end of the day, patience is virtue. And if you eat enough shit, you crawl through the dirt, you're going to end up hitting a point where you're going to climb a ladder and hit the clouds, basically. And yeah, that's it, guys. Trust the process in all aspects of life. No matter what you want to do, it's not going to be an easy grind. And this guy talks shit, and I really don't know why. It's not that serious, bud. Anyway, it's been your boy Ryan, or Echo RD, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Yo, pretty, you're corner with an ICR. Gold, dog. Yo, ICR in a corner with a grapple. Nonetheless.
Like, yo, homie was like, yeah, I'm making the right play.